Okay, so before lunch, I talked about some of the forms in which you're going to use. In that assessment link, that's under week 1, session 1 assessment forms, is where you'll find all of these documents. So this is a typical care plan. This one's for catheter care. And here you've got what catheter care is. So the top of the care plan is psychoeducation for the patient. So if I were to be doing your care plan, I could read that to you and you would understand what this care plan is for. So that's the information bit around informed consent. We then have the objection. So this is the aims. And we know from Catheter Care Plan, it's all about outcome focus and outcome care. We then have the steps to take. We sign, date and review. So that's what a typical care plan would involve. And here you can see you've discussed the procedures with the customer. That's the bit above. Note the residents and their activities understanding of concerns and anxieties. That's that mental health bit. The reason why we're doing what we're doing. So that's, let's just write down what it is. And then here it's the steps for the care plan. So when is it? Who prescribed it? Is it silicone or latex? What was the batch number? When does it go in? All of that stuff from which you're going to learn in a minute. And then it's just other steps in the care plan in which you would complete. So here, the care plans that you've got access to are just typical bog standard care plans that run through nursing and clinical procedures. We then talked about a continence assessment. So this is the continence assessment. So here you can do urgency, urgent continence. So how many times do you go? Sometimes, always, never. And obviously, if you're going more than 8 times, you've probably got urgent continence. Stress incontinence, do you stand up, sit down? Functional and all that lot. So the times and days, flexibility, medical problems, memory, mobility, walking, eyesight, dexterity. So if you clicked through this, eventually you'd have a really good understanding of that person's continence ability. And then from that, you would then write your care plan. So that's what the continence assessment looked like. And again, that form is available on the website in your Canvas side. Constipation care plan. So again, constipation, we talked about this. If you've got somebody who becomes constipated, they should have a constipation care plan. In there, we talk about what constipation is. Again, discuss what we're hoping to achieve with the care plan. You've got your care plan here. You've got what we're going to do in the care plan. So improve fibre, encourage fluid, more exercise. So these are pre-filled for you. You don't really have to do a lot more there, but you just run through that with the patient. So care plans are really helpful because they just outline the journey in which we're going to take, and it's a very clear instruction for the carers and for us. And you should have a different care plan for each thing that's going on with that person. Yeah, happy with that? And finally, your charts for recording and reporting. So this is a bladder and bowel diary. You can put your fluid intake, what you're drinking, how much is going out, and then your bowel movements. So what are the dates? And again there, if you had that for the month, you could easily work out when they're going to the toilet, when they're incontinent, what's the peak time, because normally people's body clocks are reasonably on time, you know. So again, if you had a bladder and bowel diary, you could keep that up to date, and then you would be able to monitor when people need to go to the toilet. And those that have got functional memory loss, you could use this to promote better times for encouraging them to go to the toilet, because unfortunately not everyone wants to go at 8, 11 and 3 in the afternoon. Okay, happy with that? So that's all what the diary looks like. So with that all said, we're now going to move on to catheter care. And hopefully, can you see the catheter care one there? Can you see catheter care on the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Right, slideshow. So, have any of you done catheter care before? So, inserting catheters?
No.
Oh, only changing the bag.
Only change the bag. Okay, that's fine. So, again, you can't insert a catheter until obviously I've come out and assessed you and deemed you safe. But anyway, we'll talk about catheter care now from beginning to end. Right, so I just need to, oh, hang on, no, that's not right. Sorry, having a special moment.